Hello friends, and welcome to today's video. This is Benjamin here, and today we are talking about intonation in English. Kindly subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Click on the notification bell as well so that whenever I upload a new video, you shall be notified instantly. Let's get started with the highlights. What is intonation? How important is intonation? Then we shall be looking at the intonation patterns and then the functions of intonation, which include the attitudinal functions and the grammatical functions. What is intonation? Intonation in English refers to the rise and fall of the voice in speech. Intonation shows the mood of the speaker or the conversation topic. When you speak, your voice or the pitch of your voice rises and falls, and that is intonation. Of course, it is very important in English speech, as we shall see in the course of this lecture. How important is intonation? Intonation is important in English speech in the following respects. 1. Using the right intonation can actually change the meaning of your words. If you are asked a question and you say yes, it's different in meaning than when you say yes. So using the rising tone or the falling tone in your conversation can change the meaning of your words. Number 2, intonation enables you to express your feelings during a conversation. Intonation also performs some important grammatical functions, such as differentiating statements from questions and so forth. Now let's first look at the intonation patterns. There are 4 major intonation patterns, and they are as follows: the falling tone, the rising tone, the falling rising, and the rising falling. The first 2, which are falling and rising tones, are the basic patterns. Then the other 2, falling rising and rising falling, are derived from the 2 basic patterns. Now let's look at the functions of intonation. Number 1, the attitudinal functions. Intonation shows the speaker's attitude to what he is saying or to his listener. Intonation may indicate any of the following: doubt, disbelief, interest, certainty, indifference, anger, surprise, sarcasm, affirmation, and I could add politeness. A whole lot of feelings or moods could be expressed using intonation, and we shall look at specific examples as we proceed. Now, the second function of intonation is the grammatical functions. Specific intonation patterns are used to specify sentence types. Examples: in the falling tone is used in statements, exclamations, and WH questions. Examples of statements are as follows: the governor is a kind man. I will do the assignment later. You will discover that these statements are expressed with the falling tone. The second is exclamations, which also use the falling tone. For example, what a wonderful experience! Wow, look at that! Whenever you exclaim or express your powerful feelings, which we call exclamations, you use the falling tone. In WH questions, you have the following examples: what are you doing? Why did he resign? When did the guest arrive? WH questions usually are expressed with the falling tone. Then let's look at the rising tone. The rising tone is used in yes or no questions and in requests. In yes or no questions, we have the following examples. Have the guests arrived? Did you do it? You can see that the yes or no questions always use the rising tone. Then in requests, we have these examples. Could you close the window? Could you take this to the manager? Requests are made with the rising tone. Then let's look at the falling rising tone. The falling rising tone is used in tag questions, utterances showing affection, and so on and so forth. In tag questions, we have these examples. You are a student, aren't you? Jane can drive, can't she? So you can see that the tag question has the first part rendered with a falling tone and the second part with a rising tone. And then we have utterances showing affection, such as the following. Are you coming for lunch, James? Will you marry me, Rose? Again, you have the first part with a falling tone and the second part with a rising tone. Finally, we have the rising falling tone. The rising falling tone is used in listing items and also in complex sentences that begin with the subordinate clause. Examples of listing items are as follows: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Dan bought a shirt, a cap, and a bag. Then in complex sentences, we have these examples. When I was going home, I met a lion. On their way to the office, they had an accident. So you can see that whenever you have complex sentences with what we call topicalization, the first part is a subordinate clause. Of course, that first part begins with a rising tone and the second part is rendered with a falling tone. So that is how it has been in today's video. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Click on the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so that whenever new videos are uploaded, you will have instant free access to them. If you enjoyed the video, like and share the video with your friends and relations. Kindly leave your comments below. If you have any commendations or any comments as to how I can improve on the quality of my lectures, kindly leave your comments below. If you have any questions or topics that you would like me to discuss in subsequent videos, kindly mention them in your comments as well. Many thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now and remain blessed.